Hello, Lexizzle here, and today we're going to be doing something kind of silly again. I am with my dog, Leonie, and she's with a certain someone, which is kind of what the theme of this video is going to be today. That's right, folks. Today we are ranking all of my husbandos. So silly thinking about this. I don't know why. This was another idea that my friends thought would be funny, and I kind of just made my own template, and I guess that's what we're going to be doing today. Also, sorry for all the ads that you're seeing. I can't get rid of them. I don't know how, and I don't have the money to pay for them to go away. I guess the way I had this set up with the characters is it's alphabetical order. I kind of thought they'd be more randomized, but this is the first time I've used this website for a tier list just in general, so my bad. I don't know what I'm doing. The only other tier list video I tried doing was for a Disney Rides tier list video that ended up getting scrapped because I lost footage. Maybe I'll do that again at some point. But anyway, we're doing husbandos today. So the tier list that I have is on the top, of course, it says my ride or die. I don't care if it's wrong or questionable. Perfection. Has some flaws, but is still cute. Let him cook. And last but not least, but daddy, I love him. While I was making this list, I was trying to think of funny things to say. And the last one, I was gonna be like, girl, are you okay? But I have this shirt of one of the characters, and I'll show you later, but I just had to put that at the last one because some of these guys are a bit questionable and there's no redeeming quality to them, but I don't know. Let's get right to it. And of course, we're starting with the one and only, the love of my life, Alucard from Hellsing. And he's just gonna go straight to my ride or die. Alucard is from the anime and manga called Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate. He's the main trump card in the Hellsing organization. He's like the most powerful vampire in the whole series. When people look up anime vampires, he's usually the first one to pop up. And I don't know, when I was a kid, getting into anime, watching Naruto, I started getting into more spooky stuff, and Hellsing popped up. And I don't know, it was just love at first It was love at first sight, I guess. To little middle school, high school me.
This bitch right here. Diamond. First water, all the diamond.
There's just something about him where I just feel like no matter what he could do wrong, he's still perfection in my eyes. I've never met a character more good looking in my life. There's just something about him that I think just is amazing no matter what. Whether it's his outfits, his voice, because both the English and the Japanese dubs are so good. To the fact that he's a vampire, I don't know. There's just something about him. He's number one in my heart, and he's my ride or die. I can't put him in any other category. Like, if you were to ask me who my favorite anime character was, right away I'd tell you it's Alucard from Hellsing. That's how much I love. Okay, moving on. Astarion. I might upset people with this decision, but I think I'm gonna put him under let him cook. So here's the thing about Astarion. Astarion is one of the characters that you can play in Baldur's Gate 3. He is a vampire as well. Shocker. Another vampire that I like on this list. And when you first meet him in the game, he's kind of an asshole. All the decisions that you can make in the beginning that are kind of asshole-ish, he's like, oh my god, yes, do it. But then once you romance him and get to know a little bit more about him, he has his redeeming qualities. He can be sweet. He has some good in him. So just, I think he would be under let him cook. Is it surprising that he's one of the characters like that I really like, or a husbando in this case? To everybody who knows me, no. But I think to everybody who's watching this and is shocked that I'm putting him there, you'll understand why. I think if you haven't played the game, you'll understand why, but if you have played the game, you'd get it. Next is Axel from Kingdom Hearts, and I'm honestly going to put him under perfection. Axel is one of the nobodies in Organization 13. He's first introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2, and as the game progresses, he ends up going more towards the good side, and all he just wants is to be with his friends. That's all he wants. He literally was in the organization because of Saïx. He didn't want to leave him behind. And then he ended up being a little bit of an asshole, and he became friends with Roxas and Xion. And then he did everything he could to find Roxas again and help Roxas, and then he sacrificed himself for Sora, and then he comes back as a somebody with a heart.
Whoa, calm down.
And he's perfect in my eyes. Like, he's got a good soul, and I love him so much. So that's why I think Axel is perfection. Okay, next is Gaara from Naruto, and obviously I gotta also put him under perfection. Gaara is one of the sand ninja in Naruto, and he turns out to be like this crazy kid in the beginning of the show, but then he has like a redeeming arc, kind of like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and he becomes a really good person to the point where he's then Kazekage, which is the leader of the Sand Village, and he's just overall the good soul. Naruto was the first anime that I got into when I was in middle school, and immediately like Gaara was my favorite. Like, I think I started watching it when they were airing the tuning exams at the end, and Gaara kind of turned into Shikaku a little bit, the demon that's inside him, and I fell in love with him right away. He was just a troubled kid, and he got the help that he needed after the tuning exams. He was just trying to redeem himself, and he did such a good job at redemption that he ended up being Kazekage, and I think he's adorable and perfect. So Gaara is literally perfection. Next is Claude Von Regan from Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm also going to put him under perfection. I did a video when I first started this channel about how the Golden Deer house was the best house in Three Houses, and Claude Von Regan is a big chunk as to why. When I played the game, I played the Golden Deer house, and my brother got me hooked on it specifically because of this character. He is the leader of the Golden Deer house in the school and is the head of the Regan family. He's hysterical, he's funny, but he also wants to do what's right for the people, not just what the school that he goes to says, or the church, I guess technically. He's just a good person, and he tries to fight for the people who are in need of help. I think he's funny, I think he's cute, and I think he's just perfect, okay? There's literally nothing wrong with him. Jason Todd from the Batman series. I think I'm also gonna put him under Let Him Cook with Astarion. Jason Todd was the second Robin to Batman. He was kind of a troubled kid, but then Bruce kind of taking him under his wing helped a little bit, but he still had some issues to deal with. It kind of led him into getting taken from the Joker and killed by the Joker, but then he comes back and he just wants to kill everybody. I feel like he's more of a vigilante where he wants to do good, but the way he does it is not good. There's still some good in him, so I think that's why I'm going to put him under Let Him Cook, because I can already tell there's some characters on here where that's not the case. I would say Jason Todd would be in that same category as Astarion. Just let him cook. Okay. L. Lollet from Death Note. I'm honestly gonna put him under has some flaws, but is still cute, because it's true. L is from the anime series called Death Note. L is the big detective that is Light or Kira's arch nemesis, and he's super smart, but sometimes I feel like, I guess I would say, like, if he were an actual person and it was someone I was actually dating, I feel like he would kind of focus more on the goal that he's trying to achieve, which is, you know, for his line of work, that's totally okay. But I don't know. I also feel like he's not really like emotionally there unless it's sweets. If he's got sweets, then perfect. Which I have a sweet tooth too, but sometimes I don't know. I need some salt in my life. So yeah, I think he's cute, but he's got some flaws. You know, he's not perfect, but I still love him. Okay, next we have Loki from the Marvel series or Thor series, just in general. Immediately, I'm gonna put him under, but daddy, I love him. Loki is the adopted brother of Thor. He's the god of mischief, and I think he just kind of does whatever the fuck he wants to do, which is why I put him under, but daddy, I love him, because he would probably make like a terrible boyfriend.
Yeah, no freaking dip. I could have told you that.
Whether it's the comics or the movies, you know, he just does what he wants, and you know, I still think he's cute and hot. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep him under, but daddy, I love him. Next we have Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm also gonna put him under, but daddy, I love him. Because Jotaro's kind of an asshole. Especially in part 3. He's a bit of an asshole. You know, you go from watching JoJo part 1 and 2 where you have Joseph and you have Jonathan, and Jonathan is like a pure soul and would do anything for the greater good, and Joseph is just a silly little guy. And then you go to part 3 and you meet Jotaro and he's just an asshole to people.
Shut up! Get out of my face, you bitch!
But I don't know. I don't know. I like him. He's my favorite JoJo. What can I say? Sorry, Josh.
I hate that bitch. I hate her. I hate that fucking bitch. I fucking hate that fucking bitch. I fucking hate.
I'm not saying he's the best JoJo, he's just my favorite JoJo. If anyone's the best JoJo, I think that would be Joseph Joestar. Okay, Mikoto Suo from K Project. I'm gonna put him under... You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna put him under has some flaws, but is still cute. Mikoto Suo is the leader of the Red Clan in the anime K Project. Or he's the Red King, I should say. He's kind of quiet, kind of keeps to himself. He smokes, which I'm allergic to tobacco, so technically that would kind of be rough for me. Despite him looking scary to other clans, he's got a good heart. I think he thinks more of others than he thinks of himself, so that's why I think he has some flaws, but he's still cute in my eyes. He's not perfect, but he's still cute. Noriaki Kakyoin. Some people may not be happy with my decision, and by some people, I mean my brother. But I'm gonna put him under perfection. He's my favorite Jobro in the JoJo series. He's introduced in part 3 and he's Jotaro's Jobro. Funny enough. I don't know. I think he's funny. You know, in the beginning, he kind of looks like he's the bad guy, but then you find out Dio's kind of fucking with him with like the worm, and he ultimately is just trying to be a good guy. Yeah, I think he's perfect. He's not my ride or die, but he is perfect. Sorry, Jotaro. Okay, next we have Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler, and I'm definitely putting him under, but daddy, I love him because, oh boy. Sebastian is the demon butler in Black Butler. He's CL Phantom Hive's demon butler, and he legit has no redeeming quality. Everything that he does is just for the sake of getting CL's soul at the very end of their deal. So he literally will do the worst thing if CL asks him to do it. So there's literally no redeeming quality about him, but I don't know. I just liked him from the moment I saw him in middle school, and it just hasn't gone away since. Okay, next is Shota Aizawa, aka Eraserhead from Black Butler.
What did you say? What the fuck did you just say?
And he's literally perfection. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm starting to realize that the only ride or die that I have is Alucard, so yeah. But Shota Aizawa is a pro hero called Eraserhead and is also a teacher at UA High School. His quirk is that he can erase powers or quirks for a certain amount of time. He comes off as a bit of an asshole, but he unlike Jotaro, does it for like the right reason. He's just trying to protect people and be the good hero that he knows he can be. And I legit think he would be the perfect one. Underneath all that like broody exterior, he's just a nice guy. I just think he's perfect. There's nothing wrong about him whatsoever. Unlike my next person, Suguru Geto from JJK. That's definitely going under, but daddy, I love him. It's funny because I started that category, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, because of a certain picture, and I'm just gonna insert certain picture right here. I got this as a Christmas gift, and I should have worn that shirt today. I don't know what I was thinking, but I also, as of recording this, I'm recording 2 other videos. Suguru Geto from JJK, or Jujutsu Kaisen, is a curse user in the world of Jujutsu sorcerers. He can take a curse and turn it into a ball and eat it, and then take the curse energy and use it for his own. He used to be at Jujutsu High with Satoru Gojo, but then something happened where he ended up turning bad, and now he wants to kill all non-sorcerers. So that's very bad, but I still love him. I don't know what's wrong with me, why I like the asshole characters, but I do, and I can't help it. Sorry. I think if he were an actual person, I would be like, yo, what the fuck? But it's all fictional, and I don't know. I loved him in the beginning of season 2. If certain things didn't happen, and if certain people didn't talk to him when he was at his lowest, I think he would have turned out a lot better. But I still love, last but certainly not least, Silas. Here's the thing, I still really like Silas. I haven't played much of Love and Deep Space because I'm getting frustrated with the game, because I try to get to Silas's stuff, and it's just, not only is it heating up my phone like crazy, but I have to like level up, and I don't have the time to do it, and it's frustrating me. I think I'm gonna put him under Let Him Cook. Because of what I've seen, Silas is like a leader of this group that is seems bad, but he means to do well, if I remember correctly. I don't know. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep him there. I'm gonna keep him there. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him to has some flaws, but is still cute. Because some of the things I've seen, or like shorts I've seen from the memories you can get, he seems like he's a sweetheart. I don't know what his group usually does that makes them look bad, but I don't know. I'm just gonna put him under has some flaws but is still cute. I'll get to the game at some point and finish and get to Silas's story, and then maybe it'll change, but I think he's good looking. And the whole vampire memories that just came out just made my obsession with him kind of a little bit worse. But yeah, this is my husbando tier list. Obviously we have Alucard on top because he's my ride or die. Favorite anime character of all time, nothing could change that. And then we have Axel, Gaara, Claude, Kakyoin, and Aizawa in perfection. We have Elle, Mikoto, and Silas, and has some flaws but is still cute. We have Astarion and Jason Todd under Let Him Cook. And then we have Loki, Jotaro, Sebastian, and Gato under Bud Daddy, I love him. I can't help it. Definitely want to do more tier lists in the future because this is fun. Maybe I'll have to make my own Disney tier list because every other tier list I've tried to find, they don't have all the rides that I want. I've been wanting to do a lot more video essays lately, so I could do more video essays on certain characters if you guys want me to. I have a Hellsing one already out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit the subscription button. And if you want to get notified every time I post a video, just hit the notification bell. Again, just like the Papa Meat video, this is just more of a video that I want to do, which is something I try to do on this channel. I just do things that I think I would like to do and post on the channel. And if you like it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. I learned from the Papa Meat video and the Hell of a Boss video that I did. Not everything's gonna be liked, but that's okay. I'm doing it because I am having fun with it. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one and catch you later. Bye.